Oh, like I was saying, apparently they don't mind selling you this motor and all the other parts and pieces that go with it for the install. But if you look up the installation manual, they don't tell you how to hook up anything. So in the manual, they tell you how to hook up inside here. They don't give you the exact part number. They tell you how to hook it up inside here. But they failed to mention that you need 2 of these. I ended up buying one because I didn't know any better. I thought it was like a 2-in-1 deal, like a push-pull type of situation. Maybe it pushed the gear linkage, and one it pulled for the throttle. For the throttle body. So no, but it doesn't. You need 2. Get 2 exact same lengths. Another thing, it goes in here, it looks like. My wiring harness is going to be here. They don't show what goes in here. But obviously my wiring harness is that thick. It's going to go in here, right? And then you got 2. One of them is going to be the gear cable, gear shifter cable, and the other is the throttle. Going to the throttle body. Again, they don't tell you which one it's going to go to. They don't tell you have to take the side cover off to get to all this. Because you can't really see anything. You can't get in here. It's a little irritating. They're not, everything it says, if you never installed one, seek professional help. Professional help with the dealer. Go to the dealer. Go to the dealer. Everything. Go to the dealer. Dealer this. Anyway, I digress. So, I know I'm going to be on this side, but I see linkages, and they're down here, which means I got to take all these bolts off to get this piece of plastic off. And then also get to this little grommet, because you can't just shove your stuff in here. You gotta take this off, you push everything in, put this back in, and it slides in. So I figured all that out, because it's not in the stupid manual. Go figure. Anyway, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Jakey, what do you think about this motor?
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Gonna go and just loosen them up real quick. How many do we got going on here? Not too many actually. It's hot out here. Getting there. I see why some people would just stay with the standard tiller. It's a lot more involved trying to just hook it up. Yeah. Hold on real quick. Okay. Now I got all these bolts loosened up. Now I can pull. Anything?
Is this a new motor?
Anything holding on here? Now you can pull this off. steps on it. Here's your linkages here. Alright, because we have to figure this out. There's no manual. This is going to be the throttle. I mean, this is going to be the gear. This one back here is going to be the gear shift. The one forward of us is going to be, let me double check, verify. This one here is, as you can see, that links there. Oh, you can see all that. There's the throttle body and spring return up there, right there in the center of the screen right now. There's a spring there, that's the throttle body. Yep, so I'm on the right one. So this one here, the one that's close to you, is for your throttle. That's the gas. And here's the gear shift. Alright, now I'm gonna hook those up. And I have to get it through this grommet first. Alright, this one's marked throttle. This is my throttle. Oh, I gotta undo that. Ah. Wait, I lost one. Okay. I see the holders now. Alright. Let me show you something. My throttle's gonna go here. My gear shifter will go here. Here is the holder right here that holds. I don't know if you can see that. This right here, this U, is going to fit that groove right there. But there's a locking, like a little plate here. So I got to unbolt that. Looks like a 10 millimeter. I'm going to have to get a 10. That's an 8, yeah. 10 millimeter. Take that out, loosen that up. Drop this down. Put my cables through. Good to go. Let me put that together. Alright. We're going to loosen. I already started loosening this. It's a 10 millimeter. We're going to loosen this up. Drop this retainer off. And now, let's see what this one is. It's marked throttle. So it's the outside. Get it in here in the grommet. And then this groove here goes in here. So that's in. Next, we're going to find, and lastly, we're going to find our shifter cable. That's right here. Okay. It's in the groove. Make sure it's in the groove really good. There we go. Kind of snapped in. Okay, you can feel that. That's the way it works. And it's kind of notched, so you know which way it goes in, I guess. I assume, and I can only assume. Yes. Let's get this all lined up. Okay, here you go. I got them both in. I double checked the to make sure these linkages are good. So when I'm in neutral, It's actually a neutral, and then when I move this forward, I don't know if I can show you here. Try to be in two places. Here we go. That's going forward, and then the throttle there. When everything is in neutral, the throttle is in a neutral position, which is this one, which is good. Everything looks good. So now time to do electrical. Now, what do we have for electrical from the control box? We only have these two. This is for the power tilt and trim, with a button here. That's this 3-pin connector right here. And the rest is on this guy right here. 7, that's 8-pin connector. So that goes to the engine. And all I'm hooking up here, they split the wiring harness here, as you can see. Over here is all you need for your control box, the basic functions of it. Again, the 3-pin for power tilt and trim, and you got your 8-pin for everything else: ignition, buzzer, warning lights, all that good stuff. Power on, all that stuff. So all you really need basically is just to connect these two, which is going to be right here. It's going to be that connection. So go ahead, hook that up. Let me get this. I'm going to probably tape this stuff up. There you go. That's that to the control box. Another video. Alright, so all this extra piece of the wiring harness here, some of it goes to like the keyless remote. You can do a keyless remote start. You can do a tachometer, a multi-gauge that has a tachometer, and it also has other functions like the low oil, overheat protection, over rev, has all those little indicators on the gauge. It's like a multi-gauge. Okay, all right, it's hot today. Last thing as far as the connections to the motor. Got the electrical. I've got it. I've got the electrical over here. I need to feed it into this grommet, but before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead, so I can get in here and show you this. I'm gonna go ahead and give some slack. There's only this monster connector right here that actually goes in. Alright, let's finagle this thing. I don't know if I can do this while holding the camera. It's quite difficult. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this down real quick. This will line up just right. Alright, there it goes. There it is. Okay. That goes in there. Alright, that's in. There's electrical. Only one plug. This is the main plug for the electrical harness, the main harness that goes back to the control box. So the electrical part is very easy. Super easy. I actually thought it'd be a lot more to that. Again, no instructions. No instructions. Instruction manual with no instructions on how to hook up the main wiring harness to even make the thing run. Brilliant technology. You sensing some type of scam? They don't want us to work on things? Just keeping us stupid. Can't have that. Alright, now I'm going to shove this through le grommet. So this needs to go. See? here. Up in there. There you go. Get plenty of slack. Oh, Slackajawea. This over here, like so. There we go. We're working it. We're working it. We're working it. Working itself in. Yep. Cool. And we are. Looks at the bottom. Bottom's not in yet. Okay. Cool. Come. There we go. Get plenty of slack. Plenty of slack in there within the motor. There we go. Good work. That's good. It's real good right there. And the hardest part's going to be there. Getting this. See how that slides in there? Wiggle, wiggle. There's little pegs. Okay. Now we start putting this thing back together. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's hot out. Anyway, I finally got everything, all the bolts lined up. It took me about 3 tries to get this back on. This would not line up right. Anyway, it's all back on. Everything's good to go. And now he's got to put this this cowl seal back on here. Let's get this back on. Just get that seated all the way around. So. Let's go around the other side. Make sure it looks good. When I'm concentrating, I whisper, okay. 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 We got that. Yes, we got it. Okay. 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 Alright. Alright, that's all in. So, we have everything hooked up. All we have to do, I already hooked up the gas line. All we gotta do is plop in the tank down here. Secure these lines. Everything's physically hooked up. So there you go. Next thing to do, I already put oil in it. First thing to do, you gotta put oil in it. They don't ship it with oil, so make sure you put oil in before you start it up. It's got gear oil, but because that's sealed and contained, but The engine oil you have to put in yourself. So, alright, putting some good oil in there. Next thing to do is put the tank inside, hook it up, get some water running to the engine. I can start it up right here.